Kendra and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Last video you saw was my plus size coat collection, or like my coat tour, and I wanted to do that again. These are all the skirts I own, mostly midi length skirts if you cannot tell. You can see this like prime length here. So I brought out my handy dandy garment rail. I have them all hung up. There's not really a rhyme or reason. Some of them are kind of grouped by style, like these are all pleated. Honestly, I've kind of kept my skirts arranged in a little bit of an odd fashion. It's not like the rest of my closet where it's by color or by thickness or anything like that. It's actually kind of organized by the time period of which I got it. It doesn't make sense. I'm not even going to try and explain it because honestly it only makes sense to me. It doesn't matter how it's organized. All it's gonna matter is that I show it all to you. I'm gonna just kind of go through and bring each one down, tell you about it, and then there'll be a little cutaway of me wearing it. How I would wear it most often, basically, is what the cutaway will be of. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy, and we're gonna start with the pleated skirts just because you guys have already seen them a ton of times. The most common type of skirt I own is the pleated skirt. It's a pleated midi length with this great elastic waist. I have it in this cool, it's technically a wallpaper fabric because it is from H&M and it's by Morrison & Co. They actually used to make wallpaper and like tapestries for royalty, and they teamed up with H&M to do a pattern, and they did this awesome skirt. I actually haven't worn this one yet just because I'm not exactly sure how I want to wear it. Like, it's really, really cute. It's just this pattern.
Don't you think that it's boring how people talk?
I also have the classic burgundy, and if you guys have been with me for a while and seen some of my other videos, you actually saw my video on 3 ways to style a midi skirt, and this was the midi skirt that I styled. Also from H&M, I believe all of these are in a size 12, so if that tells you anything, I'm a pretty true size 18, and because of this elastic here at the top, H&M size 12s and size 14s I can get away with if there's some stretch in them.
Well, I'm bored because I'm doing this for the thrill of it, killing it, never not chasing a million.
The last one I got is this plain black. I haven't worn this one as much as I thought I would. I thought like, oh, pleated black midi skirt with the elastic waist, it'll go with everything, I can wear it all the time. But I honestly haven't worn it as much as I thought it would. Maybe more coming up because I have a little bit of news, guys. I have actually changed companies. I am no longer working for H&M, which is so funny because you know I am the biggest H&M hoe. Like, I drank the Kool-Aid. I think it's a great brand, whatever. But I actually recently got the opportunity to get signed on with Anthropologie, so I am going to be a manager at Anthropologie starting this Tuesday. I don't know when this video is going up, but starting this week I'm going to be working at Anthropologie. So the days of endless H&M hauls have probably died. I might sneak a few in there, but yeah.
I am only as young as the minute is full of it, getting pumped up on the little bright things I bought.
This one actually isn't a midi length. It's a little bit longer. It comes about mid-calf actually. This is another H&M skirt with GP and J Baker. It's another collaboration. Basically, they bring in an artist to do prints for different clothing items, and I picked up this skirt. Same thing, it has an elastic waist. This one is pleated, if you can tell, but just very, very slightly. It's very small pleats. And this one's also kind of see-through. Not terribly, but I always make sure to wear like shorts or something underneath this type of skirt.
Class clown, I'll be the beauty queen in tears. It's a new iPhone showing people how little we care.
The next one on the rack here is actually my only form-fitting skirt. Basically, I'm going to take it off the hanger so you can get a better feel of it. This is just a bodycon cheetah skirt, and it has that nice pleat down the front. I think it's kind of weird to me that the pleat is down the front. I would personally, there's no differentiating between the front and the back, so I might like swivel around to the back. I haven't actually worn this yet just because it's so far out of my comfort zone. I bought it because cheetah and like snake print, all these animal prints are really in style right now, and I wanted to like try it, but maybe I shouldn't have jumped in with a full bodycon skirt. If I do end up wearing it, you'll definitely see a little lookbook. Maybe it'll be in an outfits of the week, because I think I could make this really cute. I'm just nervous. So leave me some inspiration down below how you would wear it. Would you wear it? I'm not sure. This next skirt is one of my favorites. It's also one of the oldest skirts that I bought. You'll see the first one that I bought. I was not a skirt wearer before I started college here at PSU and living up here. I think back home, I'm originally from Southern California. Style is just a lot different. It's a lot more street style. It's a lot more just casual, cool. What is it? Athleisure is a big thing there, and it didn't really ever suit me, and I tried really hard to get into that whole vibe for a long time, and it was just never something that interested me, so I wasn't super into clothing at all. But when I moved here, I saw so many fashionable people. I saw people really taking like risks with their clothes and no one cared. Keep Portland weird. People love it when they see people that are not dressed like everyday other people, you know, same uniform. So that really inspired me. It's kind of similar to the pleated ones, as it's just the stretchy elastic at top. It's not pleated. It has this sheer kind of tulle overlay that's embroidered, and then the bottom has just a kind of polyester-y, nylon-y lining, so it's not actually see-through. But when I wear this skirt, I get so many compliments. So many people come up to me like, oh my god, where'd you get this, blah blah. And this one's kind of cool too, because the mesh overlay does come down a little bit longer than the under bit, so I don't know, it gives a little bit of interest, and I find I can wear this in the winter and in the summer. Honestly, I'm gonna say it now, it's my favorite skirt. I've said it. Is also from H&M. I don't think we've had a single one that hasn't been, sorry. One that I used to wear a lot, this was probably like the third or fourth skirt I bought, and because I didn't have many others, I wore this one all the time, but now that I've had more, I don't like it as much. The top is elasticated, but it's not the same type of just elastic band as the other ones. This one is inside a lining, like the lining of the skirt, which makes it so it doesn't actually stretch that much, meaning that while it fits, it does get a little bit tight. If I'm a little bit bloated, this skirt isn't the one for me. And actually, it's probably kind of embarrassing. I don't think I could find it, but there is a tiny rip on this of where I tried to, oh, yep, right here. I wore it when I probably shouldn't have been. Like, it was a day where I was feeling really bloated, but I was like, oh, I'll just wear a skirt. And as I was like getting it over, because you know some skirts you put over your head and others you pull up. This one I put over my head because my top half tends to be smaller than my bottom half. And as I like pulled it down, I heard it, the little, and I was like, so yeah, I can easily fix that. I just haven't gotten around to it. While this is a really cute skirt and like the pattern is super bold and beautiful, I love matching like the tiny little yellow, or I'll just wear a white top. While I really love it, it's not my most comfortable and not my most worn anymore.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace. I don't know.
Okay, so this next skirt is actually the only skirt I have from J. Crew, and it's our first one not from H&M in the lineup. This is a tiny embroidered dotted midi skirt. This one is also elasticated, but only on the back half, which I do like because along the front it makes it look very clean, and then when you turn it to the back it has that elastic. And it is navy, not black, which I also like. But during the summer I really like navy and whites and a pop of yellow, or at least that was my wardrobe last summer. This was heavily worn and I love the pockets. I just found my H&M cube card and a hair tie. Obviously those pockets were used. It is a thicker material and it has an extra lining as well. So it is one that can kind of transition through the seasons if you're looking to wear it throughout.
I don't know if it's fair, but I thought, how could I let you fall by yourself? Well, I'm wasted with someone else. If we go down, then we go down together.
This next one is from Anthropologie, and I've actually never worn it. It's another pleated skirt. It's elastic at the top, and actually the whole skirt is kind of stretchy just in the fabric. This is Mave by Anthropologie, and it was made in Turkey. This is a large. I don't know what I was thinking. I know I bought it near the end of summer in the sale. That's the only reason I bought it. As you know, a lot of things from Anthropologie are very, very expensive, and it's not something I probably would have bought full price, but I really wanted it at the time. I'm gonna make a point to wear it just because it is beautiful. I do love like the sparkle that's throughout all the different blue colors, and I think it can be really cute if I wear it with the right things. I think a white like structured top, not a cotton t-shirt, because I tried that and it looked a little odd and I didn't end up wearing it, but like a white kind of crisp linen like button down maybe with like the sleeves rolled. It's definitely more of a summery skirt that I'm gonna try and wear once summer arrives, or maybe even spring. It's just not really piquing my interest at the moment, and not something that like obviously I've worn or gravitated towards.
They'll say you could do anything. They'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away.
Fave is this one from Old Navy. It's this, oh my god, there's a giant stain down the front. Ah! Y'all see that? I wonder if I washed it, hung it up, and then like, so the stain has probably been set in because I haven't worn this in a while. Anyway, I'm just gonna turn to the back so you can see the pattern. It's just very, very tiny light blue and white stripes, and then it has these buttons that go down the front and the little extra frill at the bottom. There is another lining underneath. It's just this thin white lining. This was an extra large from Old Navy. I really like this one because it's lightweight, and during the summer it's nice to just throw on. Again, with my plethora of white t-shirts, this one really did heavy duty. I wore it often. Not the best quality, and I think after that first season of wearing, it does look a little tattered. I don't know how long that one will last.
Everything, let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better.
The next skirt is actually from Shein. I featured it recently in one of my Shein hauls. This is the only skirt, like this one's bodycon, but this is the only skirt. It's not bodycon, that's not midi length. It's more of a, I don't even know, it's not mini. It comes right above my knee. So that tells you anything. It has these cool front pockets here, and then also the buttons and the tie waist. It's also elastic at the waist. If you guys want to see a full like detail of this, I do have that over on that other video. I got this in a 3X. Yeah, I haven't worn it a ton, but I like it. I think I was really trying to get into those fall festive vibes with this color, and just not a lot of things in my wardrobe I felt really went well with it, but winter is still well and kicking, so we have some time to get some wear out of it. This one is also from Shein. You guys again saw this in that other haul. It's the black midi length kind of paper bag waisted. It has a drawstring that pulls you in here, and it's just a good utility black skirt. It does have kind of pleats that go from this paper bagging, but then they like flare out into an A-line, which is kind of nice. There's not much to say about this one. It's just black. It is a thicker material, which is good for winter. I really like this one, and I honestly have gotten pretty good wear of it. I think since I've got it, I've probably worn it 5 or 6 times. As I said, you will see the skirt that was the very first skirt I bought, and it is this one. Looking at it now, it doesn't look like much, but honestly, this skirt was my most worn, my favorite thing. I saw it in the sale. We didn't actually have it in our store. This is also another H&M skirt, and I was just blown away, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna wear this. So many things, it's so great, I love it. Look at this elastic waist. I did, like I wore it all the time, and honestly this skirt, this frumpy looking skirt, made me love midi skirts and made me want to branch out and buy all of these other ones. So this is really, really where it started, and honestly it looks the same as it did day of. I actually cut the tag out because I've worn this so many different ways. I've like rolled it up to make it shorter. I've worn it for Halloween costumes. I've worn it just day to day. It's honestly, oh, it has giant deep pockets. Really was a good one, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so I look forward to you guys seeing the little cutaway clip of this, because on the hanger it looks like a frumpy trash bag, but on it really is something to see.
To get away from your parents, you look so proud, standing there with a frown and a cigarette, posting pictures of yourself on the internet, out on the terrace.
The last two skirts, I almost wish I had like put these somewhere in the middle because it's kind of anticlimactic. This one is one from Torrid that's an interesting length. It comes like just below the knee. It looks like a mini skirt, but it's really not. It has this really thick waist